Fighting for their life at the International. This is the third elimination match of the day in the lower bracket.
Down bottom. The scans come out from both sides. At the same time, as they check for rotations, and indeed, NEWBEE diving in with the battery assault, able to trap NEWBEE here in the cogs. NEWBEE coming across as well with the magic missile, and that will be the setup for first blood, going the way of WINSTRIKE as NEWBEE picks it up. Still, all three lanes pretty much continuing to favor WINSTRIKE bottom. The Nightmare to be taken off as they'll try and fight back. NEWBEE trap Faith in the cogs. Faith able to get his way out, but the chase is there. With the battery assault and the right clicks, they get the kill onto the Bane. NEWBEE still alive as Mugi couldn't quite find him with the rocket barrage. Wave of Terror out, the flat cannon hits. Is it enough to kill off NEWBEE? It is, so Mugi will find the trade.
Top lane, NEWBEE.
The setup. Nightmare into the homing missile, and that should certainly do it. As NEWBEE will pop the stick charges. The cogs, can he really get out of this? No, he can't. Brain saps up on Faith and finishes off the kill.
As we see, SCCC has gone for it's different, but it's kind of expected when you're playing versus a tiny double bracer on the Dragon Knight as well as a raindrop to tank that damage.
Top lane, again looking for the setup onto NEWBEE with a Nightmare, but he gets the chance to pop the cogs down, forcing Mugi away, and now Faith, he's in the awkward position because with the battery assault and the Soul Rip, they have the damage to bring down Faith. If the toss damage not quite enough to finish off the Dark Willow.
SCCC's build there coming into play, the double bracers. He's so tanky.
He's got a double damage, a quick punch to the back of Faith, knocks him down.
Stepped up way too close there versus DD Tiny.
Still second on the net worth, as you saw all three cores of WINSTRIKE, the top three on the board at the moment. Their lanes going exactly to plan. We'll see SCCC now make the rotation, does lead in with the stun on to Always Want to Fly. Arrow from KP follows up. They've got the control, and they have got the damage.
Nicely done. Top Mugi.
Looking to move in, NEWBEE. Now level 6, has already used the hook shot. He has to be careful of the damage of the rocket barrage and the homing missile. In fact, NEWBEE will go down. SCCC in with the TP rotation. They'll look to find NEWBEE as well with the rocket barrage from Mugi. Should be enough, and it is. A killing spree for Mugi as they clean up both heroes. 10 minutes in. Iceberg ready to play and ready to make those movements as he heads towards the top lane. NEWBEE trying to start something. They'll get the swap back. NEWBEE grabbing Faith, putting him underneath the tower and into the hands of NEWBEE as Faith will get swapped back and left behind. The rest of NEWBEE retreat, and likewise WINSTRIKE constantly sitting behind him with two supports, making sure that the setup is there for them to try and find the fight. But top lane, in with the Elder Dragon form. Find the stun, opening up straight away onto the Venge. No escape for NEWBEE. TPs are starting to come through, but already NEWBEE surrounding a second. They find Always Want to Fly. He gets the tombstone down, but he's dead as well. Jump forward from Iceberg with the combos. Enough burst to kill off Faith on the Bane. Kaka holding the Terrorize for now. Mugi looking to turn, has the cooldown onto Iceberg. There's the combo. The Terrorize sending Iceberg back underneath the cooldown with the magical damage that NEWBEE had. They find the kill, but Silent has come in with a rotation. Looking to chase down Mugi. Can he find Mugi? Mugi keeping himself outside of vision. He charges forward with the cursed crown, holds back the PL. Silent desperate for the kill, but he's not going to get it. NEWBEE keep everybody alive as NEWBEE, he wants to maybe see if he can find the wraparound with the battery, so he's found him, and NEWBEE does get the kill. It's a big payoff as well. 500 gold straight to the clockwork as he will now show himself underneath the tower. He's wasting their time at the moment, just trying to make sure that they spend as much time possible looking for this kill. As there we have it, they do now set up to him with the Nightmare, close the gap with SCCC. And they'll have enough control to burst down No Fear. Same time mid lane, Mugi with his eyes on Iceberg. So if there's going to be any TPs coming through, there will be. Now look to see if they can find the fight here as they'll move in with the cooldown. Iceberg does get the final touch onto the tower and does have the backup of Always Want to Fly. Pops down the tombstone, quick Soul Rip as well onto Iceberg, but it's going to mean he's going to end up tanking the arrow. Always Want to Fly does die. Iceberg just keeping himself hidden, does have the blink dagger available.
Yeah, NEWBEE's going for their own play too, because they have all this ward vision around top.
Mugi shows himself a little too long. NEWBEE in straight away. There we have it with the blade mail. Mugi will try and throw spells out, but it's only going to speed up his own demise. TP's coming up towards the top as they look to fight onto NEWBEE. NEWBEE themselves with the smoke, trying to find their own surprise jump, and they do. SCCC immediately in with a blink on top of Always Want to Fly. Always Want to Fly can't get out a single spell, but there's the back of Iceberg. Comes in, the two-man avalanche gets Faith with a quick punch, and now they turn towards SCCC. They have the Spirit Light slowing him down. The arrow will be thrown out, stuns NEWBEE temporarily, but it won't save the Dragon Knight as SCCC gets taken down as well. Iceberg there, as we see, keeping it cool and making the calls in game as Iceberg mid lane, setting up with the Shadow Blade, jumps with a blink, looks for the combo onto KP, not enough damage. KP able to leap to the side. Now Iceberg's got to be careful. Jump forward from SCCC. Can he find the stun or the touch onto Iceberg? He does. He gets the stun. Always Want to Fly, looking to block the arrow, but the Fiend's Grip still comes down onto the Tiny. They've got the combo. NEWBEE. Mugi with the damage. Double kill with the cooldown. They get both of them.
They've got the number advantage, though. KP is not with NEWBEE, and Faith is also lagging a bit behind.
I mean, KP, he can TP. Well, he's not got the he's got the
very
one
low on
charge, he wants
mana.
the one in TP. They do find Nongrata on the back. They're going to lead in, but he gets the blade mail out in time, so it's going to make it hard for them to go on him. They're trying their best. The tombstone's been dropped down. SCCC looking ahead into the tree line, but the turnaround's still there. Now he pops the BKB. Arrow does connect onto Nongrata. Gets swapped out by No Fear. On the side, Kaka with a bedlam. He found Iceberg with a fuse grip from Faith. They get a second. No Fear trying to fight back, but he's left alone. He'll go down silent. He's turned up to the fight. Can he find anything? He looks towards KP with a decay from Always Wanna Fly. They do find one, but silently he's just going to somehow get himself out of there. He's got the TP back up in 4 seconds. He's trying to hide in the tree line. The chase is there from Kaka. Could Silent get away with this TP? He's going for it and he gets out. He will get out of there.
Like, mess with Nongrata, make the fight total chaos so the Venge can't actually look for a situation and go for those swaps.
Instantly, they hit a scan, they go for the Moonlight Shadow, make a move, make a play. No Fear's there with the swap out. Will mean that he sacrificed himself. Nongrata sort of looking to try and get back in on this maybe. Silent, he's going to doppelganger up to the high ground. They want to take this fight, WINSTRIKE. They're looking for SCCC, but he gets the BKB out. The terrorized sending Iceberg back, allowing Mugi to chase him down with the rocket barrage. They've lost 3. Silent, he's trying for Kaka. The buyback will come out from Faith, but the shadow runs back up. Kaka, he's going to be fine. Silent trying to go for the AFK play. Is it enough? The homing missiles also with the grip. Faith has the control. They lose Kaka, but they've got Silent. It's an ultra kill for Mugi. And again, WINSTRIKE, they seem to be trying to force themselves into these fights.
Versus a gyrocopter.
But bottom lane, they do find the hook shot onto KP. He's got the leap. Iceberg is going to look for the combos. He chases him down. There's the leap with the avalanche. Another leap is out though. Iceberg jumps forward with the toss. Has he actually got enough damage? He throws the trio. He will get in there with the rocket. But he's going to pay with his life by the looks of it. The homing missile connects. He does get swapped out by Iceberg, but SCCC with the blink, with the stun, gets the tiny, and now No Fear in trouble as well. The homing missile go down. Kaka with the terrorize, keeping himself alive. He sends Silent off to the side. Nongrata does have the blade mail out, but the BKBs are there on Mugi and SCCC. They're not taking any of this magical damage back upon themselves.
NEWBEE are all in the position around this, and WINSTRIKE are not killing it as fast as they'd like.
Nongrata has got to do his best to sort of block off any initiation. As they're looking to lead in with the Bramble, No Fear trying to draw their attention outside of the pit. WINSTRIKE still going for it, but now the cooldown comes down. Mugi charging him straight away with the Mjolnir above him and the BKB online. They'll get the stun onto Always Wanna Fly. He's gone down. Nongrata leads him with the hook shot. KP on the side gets choked up on Iceberg. Will be able to combo down the Mirana. SCCC and Mugi still trying to move forward, but the BKBs have now worn off. They're back into the pit, but Mugi's pretty low. Mugi. Roshan doing so much damage to the mid. They've lost Mugi. They'll get the Aegis on Silent.
Oh my God.
Iceberg, WINSTRIKE, they get both. They get the kills. They get the cleanup. Faithful get out.
He is 3,100. He also sitting at 30-56 with the anti-treads.
Look at this, WINSTRIKE. They're able to take a tier 3 tower without NEWBEE doing anything. Tier 3 on the bottom lane is gone. The Silent starting to hit into the racks. NEWBEE, they've got to do something to answer this. They'll enfeeble the Phantom Lancer inside the base. Mugi just being forced back by the illusion spam from Silent. Nongrata in with a hook shot. He's able to find KP. KP still with a leap away. Will be fine. The terrorized down onto a couple of WINSTRIKes, sending them back. They have managed to separate them as NEWBEE looks to commit with the BKB from SCCC. But the swap there from No Fear. Getting Iceberg in onto Kaka. They're trying to target here. This hero, Silent, can they kill him? They can, but he's got the Aegis. He's going to be back for a second round. Mugi has to get out with the BKB already used. Nongrata back in with a hook shot. Does die. That's Nongrata gone to 75 and No Fear dead as well. They're losing heroes. 3 down now as NEWBEE, they're holding, they're cleaning up. Silent's still alive though, maybe he can do this on his own. The buyback comes out from Faith. Silent now will back away. And as we would imagine, taking the doppelganger talent, is going to have that ability to jump around even more.
You see that talent he chose, though, the 4 max juxtapose illusions. We tend to see the Phantom Rush.
Now see the attempt to lead. They go for the hook shot Nongrata onto Kaka. We'll split up the fight here with the cogs. They get the jump of the combo from Iceberg onto Kaka to take him down. BKB's been popped by KP as he looks to go in for the kill on Nongrata. Will find it. Turns towards Always Wanna Fly. Another leap forward. Gets himself the double, but indeed on the back. Silent. He gets swapped out. No Fear. Buys him some time. Can't Silent get out of it. He's got a doppelganger. Iceberg jumps in with the combo. The break hit onto SCCC. It's enough to punch him down and beat him out. The homing missile collects onto Silent. Mugi's got the damage to finish him off.
They don't want to just walk into a fight. They want to smoke into a fight, so they can get the wraparound. They can get that, get the jumps that they properly want to. I think Nongrata can start. I think he has been for the most part in the game, but shooting the rockets into the back lines of the fights just to catch a look of where the Bane is.
They're going to go for it because they see that NEWBEE have a lot of numbers cleaning out the middle lane. So they know that there is time before NEWBEE sort of gets over, and they can do it very fast with the auras, with the Wave of Terror.
With
the
the
arrow
flash
does
golem.
come through. It's going to hit onto Roche. It's only going to help them here. NEWBEE's got to get in now if they want to do something about this. And SCCC looks to come in. Straight in. They've got the Terrorize as well. Kaka sending them outside of the pit. But Iceberg got the BKB off. He's looking to finish Roshan. Can he get it? No. NEWBEE get the Roshan, but Iceberg gets the Aegis. But WINSTRIKE, they've lost 3. They're going to lose the Aegis out of the hands of Iceberg as NEWBEE cleaning up around the pit. They have lost Smoogie, but NEWBEE, they've got the numbers. They'll control him. Non-Grada comes in with a hook shot. He's trying to help out his brother Iceberg. Iceberg turns with the toss onto Kaka. Kaka's got the shadow ram hit. The arrow in onto Silent, but Kaka falls. Silence back in. Turns towards SCCC. Gets the Dragon Knight. The buybacks there from WINSTRIKE will allow them to come out on top.
Yeah, they're just keeping themselves around here. It's great that they have those racks for themselves because it keeps that pressure going. Grada goes
He's going to lead in straight away, but there's the counterplay. Faye from the sideline with the Fuse Grip, but they have the damage to kill him. They don't. He's got the BKB and the Blade Man out. They get the swap onto SCCC, but SCCC's ever played by, but he's stuck in the trees. He's stuck in the trees. SCCC's gone.
Oh my god.
Dead for 2 minutes.
If they ever get those situations where they're having to use a Fiend's Grip on a Clockwork 2, the fight's already...
In the last fight, he hasn't needed to. He does so much at the moment, and you could argue that it's more valuable for him to have the slot for the cheese in these fights.
Yeah, I guess that's probably why. And buyback, and maybe buyback boots of travel or something along those lines. Just wants to make sure he has the gold. Doesn't want to
know that they're in there. They saw the flare come over as well as the Wave of Terror. Can they get in there? That's the question. Mugi trying to lead him with the corner, but not Grada. Keeping him out with a hook shot straight away on Mugi. They get the swap out. Mugi gets the jump, put the BKB, trying to hit it on Grada, but the Blade Bell is hurting him. They've lost the pain. Mugi on the side versus No Fear, but No Fear. He's got the Agony in play. He can still continue punching. The buybacks coming out from Mugi. They look to control him, but SCCC is down. Silent and Iceberg still in the pit. They'll finish off Roshan. They'll get the Aegis on Silent. Non-Grada still playing around with KP. He has the gem, has the detection, chases down KP, and KP's gone as well.
The swap instantly, the Fiend's Grip literally like instant duration, like it didn't even last for like a half a second or something.
Non-Grada getting Curse Crowned. The courier actually going down did have the refresher shard on there for WINSTRIKE, but I don't think they'll care too much as they've taken all the racks. They're onto the tier 4s. Still 20 seconds without SCCCs. Look at the speed that they take these down. Iceberg with the right clicks. He found one tier 4. Mugi leaning in. Does get always want to fly, but Non-Grada comes in with a hook shot. Unable to trap Mugi with the cogs, but Silent straight on top of KP. KP getting bashed up. Cannot escape. KP's gone. Iceberg in with a combo. Finds Faith. Mugi getting pushed back to base. SCCC will be back up in a couple of seconds, but they've lost both tier 4 towers as NEWBEE's Ancient. It's exposed. Silent still standing strong, but he gets stunned. SCCC able to find the jump. He has got the Aegis though, Silent, if needs be. Doppelgangers to the side. Non-Grada falling pretty low, but he's got the Blade Mail out. Can they kill us, Silent? Even once they can. They'll kill Silent once. They'll turn towards No Fear. Mugi trying to chase down this Venture Spirit. He's slowed down by the right of SCCC. Gets the swap onto SCCC. Back into the clutches of Iceberg. Silent. He's on top of Mugi. Mugi's dead. GG is called as WINSTRIKE knock NEWBEE out of the competition. NEWBEE will be unable to make their revenge run as WINSTRIKE, the new lads in town, are moving a step forward here at TI. They seem unfazed even in the bad fights. There were a lot of fights here from NEWBEE that looked to potentially knock them off sort of their stride, but it didn't happen. Silence play, the team play, the play from Non-Grada and No Fear, the control, the hook shots, the swaps. It was top-tier stuff from WINSTRIKE.
They really seemed to get their composure as the game went on. Like a couple jumps, a little ambitious jumps there from Iceberg, and then he starts to get online. They're like, you know what? Let's take it easy. We feel very comfortable in this game. A clutch buyback from Silent secures them that Roshan,
buyback,
which just really gets them going, gets that ball rolling. They get that racks, just a huge advantage just based off of that one. Overall, a great executed game from them with a kind of non-traditional approach with the Clockwork offlane.
It was, and Non-Grada, as you said.
Fantastic game from
him. He is the man to watch.